hopefully those of you online are also ready or mixed about whether you're ready for this last Shabbat of the year, the last Shabbat of 5784.
I don't know. I think we have to keep doing it till we get it right.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that's why we have the challah like a circle, so that we can keep trying again. Is that what's going on? You know, it's cut up, the challah that I made so nicely in a circle, because we cut it up every week so that it can be passed out more easily, but the chalot now are in fact in circle shapes. Just so you know, I didn't pull out an old braided one. It is probably braided, but in a circle. We are going to begin with Achat Sha'alti on page 358. We've been singing this at the beginning of our services each week. The song comes from Psalm 27, which is one of our Psalms of Elul, Psalms of the Days of Awe, preparing us for this season. We turn back to pages 3 and 2 as we light the Shabbat candles, and I'd like to invite up Judy Kay.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we, in our own day, be among those who kindle light.
Stone.
Blessed are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat.
Amen. Yes, God.
We continue with Shir Chadash, which comes from Psalm 96, page 344.
Sing unto God all the earth a new song. I will sing unto God a new song. Sing unto God and we'll all sing along. All the earth a new song unto God. Shir o Adonai Koretz. Shir o Adonai Shir Chadash. Sing unto God all the earth a new song. I will sing unto God a new song. Sing unto God and we'll all sing along. All the earth a new song unto God. Shir o Adonai Haaretz. Shir o Adonai Shir Chadash. I will sing unto God a new song.
The Chadodi, pages 20 and 21, will sing verses 1, 2, 5, and 9, and on the 9th verse, rise and face the entrance to greet Shabbat as a bride.
Kadodi lekvat kala, Erev Shabbat lekabala. Kadodi lekvat kala, Erev Shabbat lekabala. Samov zakon b'diboreka, ishmi'anu
had a chance to greet, you may be seated, we had a chance to greet each other, and we have had a chance to welcome the Sabbath bride. Now we greet the Shabbat angels with Shalom Aleichem, page 24.
Yitkadav, Yitkadashim Meraba, Ramadi Rakutevi Amlich Makute, Lakaye Kodov Yomekon, Okaye the Kobet Yisrael, Bagala, Bagala, Ubizman Kari, Himaro, Amen, Yahesh Meraba Mavara. Halamolel me'amaya Yitbarach v'yishtabach Yitbar v'yitroman v'yitnaseh V'yitadav v'yitalev v'yitala Shmeri kudashal v'yikol Le'ela min kol v'yikatav v'shiratal Dos v'katav v'nekemata Damiran v'hama Amen.
Page 20 said, I know some of you are already standing up because you know what's coming next, but I'm changing things up on you. On the facing page, page 27, as we get settled into the fall, the autumn, as we get ready for the new year, sometimes we need a moment to remind ourselves of what it is that we do when we offer prayers, when we take time to just be in the moment. This is a poem by Leah Goldberg, I believe. Teach me, O God, a blessing, a prayer, on the mystery of a withered leaf, on ripened fruit so fair, on the freedom to see, to sense, to breathe, to know, to hope, to despair. Teach my lips a blessing, a hymn of praise, as each morning and night you renew your days. lest my day be today as the one before, lest routine set my ways. Now, please rise, embody your spirit for Baruch Hu on page 28. This afternoon, I walked into a part of the office where our water cooler used to be. I think it was there for all of 3, maybe 6 months of the time that I've been here. It has been in its current location for a long time. And I was so set in my routine from a year and a half, almost 2 years ago, that I went to the water cooler in the wrong spot. Sometimes we need to change up our routines in order to notice what is right in front of us. On page 31, on this last Shabbat of 5784, we join together. This is an hour of change. Within it, we stand uncertain on the border of light. Shall we draw back or cross over? Where shall our hearts turn? Shall we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over? This is the hour of change, and within it we stand quietly on the border of light. What lies before us? Shall we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over? Baruch atah Adonai, hama'ariv aravim. Page 32.
akuto l'olam ha'ed.
Please be seated. Page 36.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם. בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ושוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
Page 39, we offer responsively. In a world torn by violence and pain, a world far from wholeness and peace, give us the courage to say, Adonai, there is one God in heaven and earth.
The high heavens declare your glory. May earth reveal your justice and love.
From bondage in Egypt we were delivered. At Sinai we bound ourselves to your way.
Inspired by prophets and instructed by sages, time and again we overcame oppressive forces.
Though our failings are many and our faults are great, it has been our glory to bear witness to our God, keeping alive in dark ages your vision of a world redeemed.
Let us continue to work for the day when the nations will be one and at peace. Then shall we rejoice as Israel did, singing on the shores of the sea.
And as this is the last Shabbat before Rosh Hashanah, we will start getting ready with a High Holy Day melody.
Mi kamocha v'im Adonai, mi kamocha neda b'kodesh, nora tehila osei melech malchotcha, ga'u v'necha b'kei אומרים זה לי אנו והמרו אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. ונאמר כי פדרנו את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני כל ישראל.
Page 43, we join together. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up, waiting to do your will.
ata Adonai haporei sukkot shalom. Shalom aleinu v'amoklamo Yisrael. Yerushalayim v'kol amo. Yerushalayim shalom. Baruch atah Adonai haborei sukkot shalom. Shalom aleinu v'kol amo Yisrael. Shalom aleinu v'kol amo Yisrael.
Vishamru, page 44.
V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat, v'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam b'ritonam. Beni uvein b'nei Yisrael oti le'olam. Beni uvein b'nei Yisrael oti le'olam. T'sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim v'et haaretz. Ubayom hashvi'i Shabbat vayinafash. Ubayom hashvi'i Shabbat vayinafash.
Please rise and bow to your spirit for the Amidah, page 46.
Adonai sefatai tiftach ofiyam ki tahilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avoteinu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ahel Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei Hakol, V'zokeh Chasdei Avot v'Imahot, Omei v'Gula Livnei B'neihem, L'man Shemo v'Ahava, Melech Hoseh u'Moshia u'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Abraham v'Ezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Olam Adonai, Mekayeh HaKol atah Rav LaHoshia, Morid Hatah, Mekakel Kayim B'Kesed, Mekayeh HaKol B'Rakamim Rabim, Somek Noflim V'Rofei Cholim, U'Matir Asorim, U'Mekayem Emunato L'Shenei Afar, Mikamo Kabal Gevurot U'Mito Melech, Melech Meimit U'Mekayeh U'Matzmeyav Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah l'chayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mekayeh hakol. אתה קדוש בשמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללו קדשך. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
We continue with our private prayers. When you've finished with your prayers, you may be seated.
Shalom Aleinu ועל כל ישראל יעשה שלום יעשה שלום Shalom Aleinu ועל כל ישראל יעשה שלום יעשה שלום Shalom Aleinu ועל כל ישראל יעשה שלום יעשה שלום Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael.
We take time during each of our services to think of those who are in need of healing of mind, healing of body, healing of spirit, and wholeness, if not healing. If you're thinking of someone on this Shabbat, I invite you to share their names with us at this time so that we can take their names into our hearts along with our own. those affected by the hurricane. Misha Berach can be found on page 253.
May the source of strength, oh bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say,
We also take time to think of the blessings in our lives, moments of gratitude from the last week.
As anyone who has followed my Facebook might know, my kitten Choshech has been in the animal hospital this week, and I just got a call from the vet saying he is doing just fine and can come home tomorrow morning. And he's been a very sweet boy for the vets.
Kai started her second year at Evergreen successfully. Thank you, Jacqueline, for making multiple trips to Evergreen with carfuls of stuff that all the kids then unloaded.
So while my 18-year-old son is trying to discover his life's path and what he wants to do with his life, in the meantime, he got a job at Tractor Supply.
My dad's here.
It's been really a great week getting to do music with Raymond, who is coming for our High Holy Days, and what a beautiful voice and just a wonderful person too. So it's been delightful, and working with choir, and yeah, it's been a great music week.
I'm glad to see that Rabbi is back, so now it's not just me up there. I can just sing and I don't have to talk.
Yes, I am also glad that I am back on my feet.
So about a week ago, my Uncle Ramon passed at the age of 89, but I was able to see him a day before he passed, and so I talked to him, and so I should be able to also go to his funeral, so that's good news.
I found community.
Yay! Welcome.
Our fundraising group working on the Denim and Diamonds event on November 9th had a wonderful meeting, and we went over very exciting, generous donations for the auction. So we're feeling very grateful and very excited about that.
You just have to get really close to it.
Sisterhood has successfully had two wonderful women step up to be managers of our Judaica shop.
For those who did not hear that, Sisterhood has had two wonderful women step up. Oh, they've stopped working. Sisterhood has had two wonderful women step up to reopen the Judaica shop, so we're very excited about that. For all of these blessings, we say, Baruch Atah Adonai, Hatov Shimcha Ulachana Ele Hodot. Blessed are you, Adonai, your name is goodness, and you are deserving of thanksgiving. Okay, I have spent the entire service trying to decide what story I'm going to tell tonight.
Have you decided?
I have not.
So what's next?
So we're going to do a quick vote. No, quick. Do you want the Igadoom version story, or do you want the Shema story? Igadoom. Yep, that's all I'm giving you is, do you want the Igadoom story? Those are not real words, those are syllables, like... No, or the Shema story. Igadoom. Because you're very curious now about what Igadoom is. Okay. These are two of my favorite stories, and they both work very well with this week's Parsha. That's why I just could not decide. Okay, so there was, back in the old country, there was a peasant who lived alone, and every morning would go out into the field and offer praises to God. And the peasant would sing, I ga doom body die, I ga diggy 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 die, I ga doom body die, I ga diggy diggy die. He would sing this song over and over until all of the joys and all of the heartache and all of the gratitude came out in prayer to God. And then the peasant would go on with the day. One day, a very famous rabbi was on his way to the big town not too far away. But it was just far enough, and Shabbat was about to get started, and he came across the peasant's house and asked if he could spend the night. Well, of course, the peasant opened the doors, made sure that the rabbi felt comfortable, had a place to sleep, had a lovely Shabbat dinner, and then the next morning, the rabbi said, okay, what do you do for services? And the peasant was like, well, I go out into the field and I sing this song. Would you like to hear what I sing? I ga doom body die. I ga diggy 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 die. I ga doom body die. I ga diggy diggy die. Excuse me? Said the rabbi. That's not a prayer. Where's your talit? Where is your prayer book? How about some of the words that we've been saying for hundreds of years? I don't know any of those words. I'm just a peasant. I live alone. I don't know how to read. Where am I getting a prayer book? Okay, the rabbi said, I'll teach you. And so, from then on, every day, the rabbi would bring the peasant out and would sit down, and they would study the letters and learn the words and finally learn the prayers and learn the Torah until finally, after years of work, I don't know how the rabbi ended up not going on to his job in the next town, but regardless, after years of work, the peasant finally could recite all of the prayers properly. And the rabbi said, okay, my work is done. It's time for me to go on. And so he went into the big town to give the lecture that he'd been promising to give for, a couple of years at this point. And as the rabbi gets up in front of the congregation to deliver what is clearly going to be a profound sermon. Shabla blah 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 blah. Azbuga da bladu. Agadu. Absolute gibberish came out of his mouth. What could be going on? Finally, after a few moments of trying to get something comprehensible, sensible out of his mouth, the rabbi just walked off the bima and did what rabbis do when they don't know what's happening, which is pray to God. God, what's going on? I've been able to speak before. I was planning on teaching this lovely piece of Torah in your name, and out came nothing but gibberish. And the rabbi hears God's voice saying, you took away the beautiful prayers of that peasant. After years of teaching, you lost a beautiful prayer. And in fact, what happened as the rabbi was off doing his own thing is that the peasant started to forget. Day in, the peasant would try to read the prayers, but without the rabbi standing right there, offering the reminder, it didn't come quite as easily. And then as it got harder, it just wasn't quite as nice to go pray. And if it wasn't going to be the right thing, then maybe it's better not to do it at all. And so the peasant stopped praying altogether. So God told the rabbi, if you would like to be able to speak again, you need to go learn how to pray. Go back to the peasant. And so the rabbi went back to the peasant and asked to learn how to pray. And so each morning they would go out and the peasant would sing. You can join in with me. I ga doom body die. I ga diggy 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 die. I ga doom body die. I ga diggy diggy die. So day after day, week after week, the rabbi learned what it meant to go out into the field and offer the heartfelt prayers inside without words, not dependent on what our ancestors wrote, but on what is deep in our hearts. And in our parsha this week, Nitzavim Vayelech, we have a reminder that the Torah, that the teachings are not so far away. They're not up in the heavens. They're not across the ocean. They are right within our hearts, right within our minds. And often when we come to the High Holy Day season, everything starts to feel unfamiliar. And the words that we thought we knew now aren't quite right, because if you notice, there are a whole bunch of insertions that we start to put in for the High Holy Days. And the melodies aren't the same, and it starts to feel uncomfortable. We lose our ability to pray the way that we do every week. Things have shifted, things have changed because it's a new season. And it can feel really uncomfortable and unfamiliar. And yet, I encourage you to be in that unfamiliar space and to let what is in your heart and in your mind come forth. Don't worry if you don't get all the words. What's important is what's in your heart. Shabbat Shalom. It was a good story, right? Yeah. Okay, who is coming up for announcements? Oh, Nathan Schumer. Is this your first time doing announcements? Oh, your second, okay.
Okay. Yeah. It's better than that one. Let's see. So the high holidays are coming on that theme. The Slichot service will be this Saturday, September 28th.
Also known as tomorrow night.
That is tomorrow night. Things are faster than I thought. And then Erev Rosh Hashanah is coming up next Wednesday, October 2nd. You can, if you're not a member and haven't gotten passes, there's still time to mark your calendar and register. If you are a member, you should have received your pass in the mail. And there are people to harass on here if you are having issues. Next is In Memory and Hope, a global reform movement commemoration of October 7th, Sunday, September 29th at 10 a.m. Join the reform movement around the world as we come together to commemorate 1 year since October 7th, 2023. It's an online gathering, and there's a link here to RSVP. On Sunday, October 6th, is the Talmud Torah Sinai Temple plaque dedication. This is at 1 p.m. Rabbi Emeritus Bruce Caden will dedicate a historical plaque to commemorate the former location of the shul, one of the two congregations from which Temple Beth was formed in 1960. The dedication will take place at South 4th and I think it's in a parking lot on the west side of Wright Park. And then also on October 6th, from 3 to 4 p.m., there's the Home of Peace Cemetery annual pilgrimage. It is traditional visit the graves of relatives during the High Holy Days. Clergy will be there, and you can contact Hardy Rosen, the cemetery president, for more information about it. And then Walking Through the Shadow of October 7th, also Sunday, October 6th. Limud Seattle is hosting community-wide events in the forms of several small gatherings in people's homes. You can register at that link, bit.ly link, to be a part of it. And then on Monday, October 7th, Rabbi Gordon is leading a prayer to mark the 1 year since the devastation of October 7th, 2023. Come together with the TV congregation to grieve and find a pathway to hope again. And then on Saturday, October 12th, following the services, Yom Kippur, I think, is on, Yom Kippur is on Saturday, October 12th. Kol Nidre is on Friday, the 11th. And you can contribute to the Break the Fast. They're accepting side dishes and side dishes and desserts. Drop them off by 5 p.m. Friday, October 11th. In the kitchen with instructions for reheating. All dishes must be dairy or parve and must not contain peanuts or peanut oil. And there's a contact there. And this Judaica shop, I guess, it's open now, right? Yes.
No, it's not open.
Not open.
We are looking for volunteers to work.
So wait, we're still looking for volunteers. Okay.
No, we have people running it, but
Okay.
we need volunteers, and it's Judaica@tbe.org.
Okay. I'll say that again in this microphone. Judaica, so they are still looking for volunteers, even though they have some people that open it. And it is Judaica@tbe.org. And those are the announcements.
So for Slichot tomorrow night, which is our official beginning of the High Holy Day season, even though we've been in the preparations of Elul for most of the past month, for the entire month of Elul. Tomorrow evening will be our service to change the Torah covers and really get us into the flow of the holidays. It'll also be the first time for the congregation as a whole to meet our High Holiday cantorial soloist, Raymond Zachary. Our choir has already had the opportunity to meet them, and I was able to have dinner with them last night. They are wonderful, and I very strongly encourage you to come join us. They will be performing a few songs and then doing a Q&A, and then after that we will go into our Slichot service. And Debbie, I know, has been working with them as well to get ready for everything. Anything else? High holidays are coming very quickly, less than a week away. Okay, we are going to return to our prayer books, page 282. Please rise, embody your spirit for Aleinu. Our thoughts turn to those who have died in recent days and weeks. Ed, what was the name of your uncle? Ramon Saboya, for whom we are in the period of Shiva. And then we are also in the period of Shloshim for Conrad Harold Bosley, the father of Jesse Cooley. For them we say, Hamakom Yenachem Etchem B'toch Shar Avlei Tzion B'Yerushalayim. We also think of those who died at this time in years past, whose yahrzeits occur in the coming week. If I say the name of someone you're remembering, I invite you to rise so we can acknowledge you as a mourner. We think of William Barnes, Moses Cohen, Nellie Delval, Rivka Leah Ellen, Rachel Friedman, Anna Horenstein, Rose Lampkin, Elise Lyon, Henry High Mandels, Adolfo Nathan, Sarah Newman, Amelia Notrica, Lena Rotman, Gladys Sachs, Tilly Seitz, Irma Sklar, David Sklar, and Gordon Umbahacker. As we think of them, we say Zichronam Livracha, may their memories be a blessing. We rise to join our mourners so that no mourner stands alone. As we offer the words of the Mourner's Kaddish, page 294. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shmei Rabbah, ve'alma divrach yirtei v'yamlich malchutei. B'chayechon uvyomechon uvchaye d'chol Beit Yisrael ba'gala uvizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehe shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'amei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yithalal shmei d'kudusha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata Tushbechata v'nechemata, Damiran be'alma v'yimru amen. Yehe shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. May the one who creates peace on high bring peace to all who mourn and comfort to all who are bereaved, as together we say, amen. We'll conclude this evening with Halicha L'Kesaria Eli Eli, which is on page 349. You may be seated.
Shalom.
Please rise in body or spirit for Kiddush, page 5. Baruch atah
You dropped a piece.
I know. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you to Adam, to Maddie, to Greg, to Stacy, and everyone else who has helped, Debbie and Brad. Thank you.